What's up, guys? It's Jake and D Benitez from AchievementHunter.com.
That's me.
This is Conker's Big Reunion.
Big Reunion.
Not bad for a day. Big Reunion. And it is a Project Spark-based game.
Right.
So you need to get Project Spark. It's free, so you just download that. And then this is a $5 DLC, depending on if you want just the base game or if you want, like, the creation tools so that you can make your own levels.
That's pretty cool.
That's
not a bad deal. $5.
$5 is the basic game, which comes with 10 different types of, like, game modes and, like, a little story mission, which I haven't played much of yet. I've only played the first couple of minutes, maybe half an hour in. It's about an hour long, I've heard. And the $10 version is the one that comes with the creation tool, so you can make your own maps and episodes and stuff like that. It's an episodic series,
right?
Which is pretty cool. So there will be more content coming in the future if it does well, from what I've read.
I'm pretty sure.
Which I'm assuming it will do well.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
Conkers,
sure
Conkers is a cult classic, I would say. I used to play the shit out of Bad Fur Day when it came out on the N64.
Right.
So basically, if you haven't played it, it's a 3D platformer.
Right, okay.
It was on the N64. It's a Rare game, so you know that, Rare makes fucking amazing games. Banjo-Kazooie. Not great games anymore. I mean, like the Kinect Sports and shit, but we won't talk about that. We'll talk about the OG Rare.
OG, original gangsters.
If you know Conker is like a really dirty little swirl. Yeah, he drinks, he smokes,
he's a mean little bastard.
The game is funny as hell. His humor is very dark, which I love. It's also really, like, dirty, and there was pop culture references. They're not relevant anymore.
Of course.
But they were really good. He has a girlfriend. If I remember correctly, her name is Berry. But the game is fucking funny. It's actually a really good, Rare title.
Conker's a kind of weird character, because he was first introduced in Diddy Kong Racing. It's like, oh, cute squirrel. And next thing you know, he becomes a foul-mouthed, gun-toting...
he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, That's the only character
funny.
I know that goes from like 0 to 180s.
Yeah, 0 to 100 real quick. But he has his enemies. There was one enemy, the most iconic villain in my opinion. His name was the Mighty Pooh.
The Mighty Pooh.
And the Mighty Pooh, yeah, he had like a musical number and everything. Like he was gonna throw his shit at you because you're a twat. And I'm like, oh my god, this game is unbelievable.
That's what he does. He just throws poo at you like a monkey.
Yeah, and he's just a gigantic piece of shit. And it's literally and metaphorically. And I was like 8 years old playing this game. I'm like, what is going on right now? I don't understand.
I'm pretty sure you learned a lot of vocabulary with playing that game.
Sure. That's why I am the way I am. But basically, the Conker's Big Reunion, it has a story mode. It's an hour long. Haven't played much of it, so I can't really tell you what happens. I also don't really want to spoil anything because I definitely recommend buying it for $5.
Good man.
And it comes with 10 different custom-made game modes, not made by the people that made the DLC, but made by the community, which is pretty cool. And there's some really cool ones. I don't off the top of my head. I remember there was like a Plants vs Zombies game mode. There's an Alien Isolation type of one, which is pretty cool. Which is a great game that just came out recently, so it was pretty cool that people made that. There was like a whack-a-mole. I think there was a tower defense. There was a soccer type of game mode, Go Italia. There's like a tribute game mode. There was one that was fucking awesome. It was the first 10 minutes of Bad Fur Day, remade in Big Reunion, which was really cool. There was two that I specifically remember that were a lot of fun, even though I just started playing it today. It makes it seem like I played this years ago. But there was one where it was like a multiplayer game on Ascension from Halo 2.
Really?
Yeah, someone remade Ascension, and it's pretty goddamn good, like almost an exact replica. And the multiplayer is very fun. You play, and there's a Master Chief character in it too. It's very good. Very, very good. So shout out to that guy who made that. And then there is an exact level replica from the first game where you fight the Mighty Pooh. And there's the theme song and everything, like him singing, telling you you're a twat, and that he's going to throw his shit from you that comes out of his brown starfish and all that. But it's funny, and that's a great custom thing too. So shout out to you. Shout out to the 10 people that made these. Fantastic.
It sounds pretty cool, and for $5, that's a pretty good deal.
It's definitely a steal.
Quick question: Does the Mighty Pooh poop out poo?
Yeah, and he throws poop at you.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. So
it's
what
very
does he
interesting.
eat, though? Does he eat poo as well? Or?
I wouldn't tell you, but he's the Mighty Pooh. He sings and he poops and throws poop at you, and it's great. Definitely pick it up. $5, $10 if you're more creative. But if you're like me, $5 will definitely do it. It's definitely fun. It's nostalgic as hell, and I guess that's it. So me and Dave, we will see you guys next time.
Right. Poop.
Bye.